Good evening. This is Jonathan Cabrera with his final project. I tried to record this one time before, but it started taking way too long, so I'm going to try again to get it done within screencast 15-minute window. So, final project where we're selecting specific computer items, associating the totals, adding tax, shipping, displaying what we ordered, and then confirming what we ordered above. Here's my package. Just called it Basic Unit 6 Final Project. Again, sorry for speed talking, but I'm trying to get this done well within the time limit while explaining a lot of stuff. So here's the associated imports that I need to execute my code. Down in the class, I use multiple text fields, the JFrame. So here's the equations that are associated with calculating the total of the tax, total of the shipping, total of the actual cost. Here I go in and invoke my running project. So in the main statement, so I'll pop open this truce, make sure that there's a window that actually pops up. If it was false, nothing would pop up. Going down, I'm going to go into initializing. So here again, it's a J saying we're using JFrame. Here's the associated sizes with it. Basis layouts, and the X on close, which gives me the X up top. And the first one, I have 6 different labels that are associated with combo boxes. So Intel system, AMD system, memory, hard drive, optical drive, and graphics. Within there, I created combo boxes, and they're all associated sizes with it. That's what you see with the set bounds and the frame. Is just making sure everything is so or shows up on the actual window. So I'm not going to go explain it for every single one. But here's the combo boxes, drop down menu 0 through 4, 0 being you didn't select anything, 1, 2, 3, 4 being in the order that was presented in the Word doc, and then how I labeled it within. So they'll drop down in that specific order. So the first one you'll see is that one, then all the way down to 4. So do that for multiple, for again, 6 combo boxes with the first 6 items. Next, I use radio buttons and then check boxes. Radio buttons, I set the size to it, make sure they're pulsed, and then labeled them. First one that you're going to see is a left radio button with Windows 8.1 default, and right below it, Windows 8.1 Pro, and then lastly, Linux. To the right, you're going to see a bunch of check boxes with words next to it. So Microsoft, with the various application packages. So all the way down here, here's the titles of them. Shortly after and below all the selection menus, you're going to see a calculate. So that's where we're going to calculate prices. I've associated with each combo box the price that it costs for it per the Word document with if statements. And I use a mouse listener with the mouse click command as just to ensure that's what you selected. So these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 is associated with the ones I put in front of each individual select item. So you'll see that all the way through, scrolling down. And this total is the actual price. So I'm adding the total up here and presenting it in the text field. Then the various equations up top, tax total, shipping total, actual total, will be in their various text total or text field totals. So they're in here because I want to make sure that when I calculate, it calculates for everything. So created my calculate button, set the sizes, and then added the text fields here. So again, once I hit the button calculate, it should fill in to the right these white box text fields to the right of these labels, subtotal, tax, shipping, and then total right after it. Next part of the project was to be able to hit a clear button, which clears all the selections and lets you reset it up. So again, here's that clear. Use another mouse listener, and then I set when you hit it or when you click on the button, it sets the text field to null. Moving on, next button will be exit. So add an extra exit button. So pretty much once you click it, frame dispose will close out the frame. Moving down to a order button. So when you hit order, there's going to be various text fields that are going to present what you actually ordered. Moving on down, this is just saying, hey, what got specifically ordered. So these are the labels to the left of what was specifically ordered and according to whether it's the Intel system, AMD system, so on and so forth. After all that, I put a confirm button on there. So when you confirm it, that when you look at what you ordered to make sure it checked what you actually selected, you hit confirm, and then you order confirm and process, or the order is confirmed and processed. and that shows up in the text box to the left of the confirm button. So running it real quick, we can go and select, say we select everything on super good minus the AMD because we use Intel this time. I use Linux. I'll pick everything. So when it adds up, here's my subtotal. I've had issues for whatever reason. The math is not calculating and breaking out the tax, shipping, and total, even though the equations I'm pretty sure are good to go. So I'm not too confident what's going on with that. Then here, so there's another issue. I couldn't get them to actually write out specifically in the text field. So that's why I put numbers in front of each individual one. So 4, you'd say, oh, 4, AMD 0, so on and so forth, all the way down. For true, it just means something's actually been checked. If it was false, nothing was checked. So if I uncheck Linux, you'll see, there you go, switch to false. Go back, true. So that's why it tells you to check above, so you can look up here to make sure everything you wanted was selected. So once you confirm that everything is selected, you can confirm. Your order is confirmed in process, and everything is good to go. Thank you for taking the time to take a look at my program. I'm sorry, I worked for, I don't know, many hours trying to figure out why these equations weren't showing or how I could turn this into an actual written variable versus the actual integer value. But for whatever reason, same thing with the Boolean over here, couldn't get it to work. I enjoyed this application and hope to learn from where I messed up on here. Thank you for taking the time to look at it, and thank you for working with me over the last 6 weeks. All right, have a good one. Bye. Here's exit. Sorry. Before I leave, let me show exit works. Hey, there it goes. All right. All right. Have a good one. Bye.